Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle. I do the reading.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? MR, thank you for your donation. Sarah and Marie, thank you for yours as well. Amanda, welcome. We got Maruta Hershey. Sarah, I got Tarot Magician. We got Elsa's ASMR. What's going on? We have 10,000 donations over PayPal. That is that is OA, that is OMAF. We got a gazillion donations. Thank you so much for all your support. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get started. And Bartman, I thank you for your donation as well. Tonight, we have a change of plans. We're giving away the Lord of the Rings tarot in about 40 minutes. So yeah, Lord of the Rings tarot, if you're interested in it, giving it away for free tonight. So if you don't have this yet, you can get it free on this channel in a few. All right, until then, let's go ahead and do Leyla from last night. We did have an abundance of donations, and we need to catch up with Leyla. Got me on my knees, Leyla. Begging, darling, please, Leyla. Okay, so he is cold. All right, so apparently we have somebody who has gone frigid on Leyla. She wants to know his intentions and plans for our future. They have gone cold as ice. They have gone cold as ice. If I've gone cold, I've gone cold with the Winnie the Pooh tarot, is what I'm saying. Alex, I saw your donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Alex, I do not see your question. Let me know, Alex, what your question is, and I will put you in the queue. There we go. Luna is here as well. What's going on? All right, a little Winnie the Pooh action. Nothing says that he's cold quite like Winnie the Pooh, because we just need more Winnie the Pooh and honey, and the bees and the honey. That's all I really remember out of Winnie the Pooh is the bees and the honey. Bri, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see about the bees and the honey and all the things that come along with that. 2 of Wands, a 3 of Coins. That's really interesting. There's almost a level of escapism, trying to get away, but just not dealing with anything. In other words, there's some problems, but I'm not really going to deal with it or do anything about it. I'm just going to express myself in a little bit of a frustrated way, all right? It just seems to be some escapism. The 8 of Cups, I don't want to deal with the situation. There seems to be some things sort of pent up that I need, some things that aren't being satiated, that aren't being okay, and it feels like that's not really something that's being manifested right now or being put forth right now as far as how this goes. 2 of Wands, just again, escapism, sort of looking over, examining the escapism over here. It just feels like they're creating distance on purpose. They're emotionally distant from you now, and this is going to be something that just builds. You really have to sort of address this and get some communication going with this. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to deal with long term, and you are going to get to a point where it's very frustrating, and it feels like you're not making much progress in order to sort of solve the problem overall. So you definitely want to sort of get it up front and figure out what the issue is. Get some open communication out there. Get that 3 of Cups, right? Sort of express the fact that we need to address this. You can't hide on the other side of the tree. You can't just sort of be there. We need to come out and sort of get some open communication in and available. And I think that's going to be the best option for you as far as getting them to not be cold any longer with that. We got AA on PayPal as well. Thank you. Pinky Doll, we got to be random with me. And Maura, welcome. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, next question is going to be MR's got the double shot tonight. Let's see what D's current feelings for me are. We need to use something we don't use all the time. We do have this deck over here. This is a very popular one for quite a long time. So that's one of those things, you know, you just kind of return to that popularity, return to the opportunities you have with some of these really cool decks. So here we go with this particular one here. We got a Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups with that. The feelings are sort of anew. Let's get a new expression, a new opportunity here. Let's get some some good communication, some good connection going here. You do have some very sort of cool opportunities right now. The Two of Cups, almost like right now we have a better opportunity to make things, to improve things, to sort of kick things off to the next level. And this is going to be something you definitely want to take advantage of while you can take advantage of it. There does seem to be a little bit of a limited time offer almost on getting this thing moving, getting this thing right. And the Two of Cups is just a nice card for new connection, new, sort of that freshness that needs to be there. I think this is the opportunity to have that sort of going through. Ace of Pentacles says building stability, building the foundation that we need is going to be important here. So you definitely want to address that and at least get that opportunity out when you can, because this looks like something that could be very important in the long run. Queen of Pentacles just said focus on yourself right now as well. Make sure you're getting what you need from this connection. Make sure you're getting your happiness, your contentment, all the things that you need from this connection is going to be very important right now. So just focus on you, focus on your sort of manifesting what you need, getting what you need out of this in order to be happy. And I think that overall it's going to be a better opportunity for you if you focus on yourself rather than to spend a lot of time on this particular individual right now. All right. D's next actions towards me. Intuitive, I just feel like we're going to have something big in the next 3 weeks. So yeah, it feels like something big is happening in the next 3 weeks. If you're prepared for that, if you're ready to go, ready to rock and roll with this, you do have the Four of Swords. Like there's a little bit of a delay as far as getting some intentions, getting some next actions going as far as this is. And the Four of Swords is a little bit of a delay, but again, I think in the next 3 weeks, we have a major turnabout in kind of where this is going, what's happening, where we're at as far as this goes as well. The Fool says we're on an adventure, and I keep consistently saying that we have like a trip planned or there's a sudden trip coming out of this, and I think that could be possibly what is going on in the next few weeks as far as, you know, sort of getting things moving, getting things out there. You do have the Devil. Don't take everything seriously that they say. I do think you're going to have some false promises that are going to come out of this, so don't get too embroiled in it and think everything is going to be kind of, you know, in the same vein as what you would like to see, because there is a level of sort of pullback here that you are going to feel from this particular individual soon with that. All right. Why is Jay not interested in their relationship anymore? Is she seeing someone else, or she doesn't have time anymore, or doesn't love him anymore? Let's see if we don't love anybody. Does anybody love anybody anymore? I know that I love the Victorian Romantic Tarot. That's the one that you always fall in love with. That's a consistent one that everybody enjoys being around. And that's the one where we're just going to kind of be there for this, you know what I'm saying? So Sarah knows the plight of the Victorian Romantic. We'll see where this is going to take us indeed. All right. Why is Jay not interested in the relationship anymore? Oh, do they not love anybody? Does anybody love anybody? Oh, Jesus Christ. Three of Swords. Oh, man. That is not good. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, you might as well just not even look at the other cards. I mean, that's kind of a rough shot. Backbone and more backbone and Tarot Magician. Thank you very much for your donations. I greatly appreciate you. You know, Sarah, let's talk. I mean, can we talk right now? When you start off with the Three of Swords for this damn question, that's not good. That doesn't look as good. That doesn't look as healthy. That's kind of the defibrillator of the relationship question right there. So the Three of Swords says beep, and then you got to get the paddles out for that. That is not looking good anymore. So why is Jay not interested in the relationship anymore? So we kind of have this established pattern here. They are indeed not interested in the relationship anymore. This is kind of sort of in that mode, right? We got I'm sorry, Sarah. The handle has been pulled and the flush is currently happening to this relationship. Sarah, I'm sorry. That somebody pulled the handle and flushed the toity on this particular relationship right there. We got the Six of Cups. We got the Seven of Wands. We got a lot of bad cards here. You got the Three of Swords followed by the Ten of Swords. That can't be good. I mean, you might as well just not get the defibrillator at that point. Just go ahead and call the death of that. Six of Cups says we can stay friends if we really want to. Who really wants to do? Anybody who got time for? But you know, the level of defensiveness against this particular relationship is just there. I think it's just dead. I think you just go ahead. I think it's just you just go ahead and call it on this. Just go ahead and call the time of death on this particular relationship. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I want to give you good news, you know me, but the Three of Swords followed by the Ten of Swords is your first two cards. I don't really know how to recover from that. Like, I don't know. Like, I could give that to somebody else and I'd be like, you know, I really need good news right now. And every tarot reader on earth would be like, well, did you say you needed good news right now? All right. Anyway, Alex, hopefully we get you better news than that. Let's find out. Alex wants a general over there. Alex was super early over here, making all of the magic happen on the PayPal side. Let's get some Vox Arcana over there and see where that's going to take. It's been a hot minute. Maybe we get the booby card on this one. We don't know. We don't know at all. We'll see where this is going to take us and where this is going to happen. And we got some beef. We got some SpaghettiOs with the meatballs going on over here with the Vox Arcana. We're going to see the dullest ever box art that we've ever seen in my lifetime. You know, that's you know, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. So there we go. Anyway, Alex, get a little bit of a general, a little bit of an AF going over there. Page of Pentacles is nice. You got this Storm Reverse. High Priestess, a couple of big majors up top. One of them sort of flipped. I don't know where you're really gonna take that at the end of the day. Page of Pentacles, right? You want a general. Be careful what you're committed to. I really think you're committed to a lot of things that you don't need to be committed to right now. There's a lot of things that basically, I'm not saying they're a waste of time. It's just something where you're just going to be, you're just going to be at that level of, am I really needing to have that commitment? I'm really needing to have that much beef going at the moment, right? That Page of Pentacles. Just be kind of cautious, be aware, and be just kind of more overly critical about what we're dedicating ourselves to. High Priestess says we are in this levels of learning stage, like pulling back from action. We're learning, we're picking up some things, and we're trying to get that moving in the direction that ultimately we would like to go, right? So we're sort of pulled back, we're learning, we're developing, you know what I'm saying? It's like in the stock market, it's going straight up and then it pulls back a little bit and it goes straight up again. It feels like you're just kind of in that mode. High Priestess has a lot of beef and a lot of interesting aspects here. And I think we want to sort of pick this up. It is time to pull back, do more analysis, do more speculation rather than action at this particular moment. Because the star says, where are we going? What are we doing? We may be on the wrong direction for a variety of reasons. We do need to clean that up a little bit, sort of examine where that's going to take us, what's going to sweep it up at the moment, and you know, try that from the start. So there we go, a little bit of a general action over there. We can also do some Vox Arcana for we got OM. I don't know if I can say your name. Apparently I can. OM, drama at work. Oh man, drama at work. Intuitively, I feel this is something that ain't been just new. Intuitively, I feel like this is something that's not new. Like this is something that's been pending. This is something that you knew was coming. You've seen it swirling around, and now you're kind of getting the brunt of part of this, right? And it feels like this is something you knew was gonna. So where are we gonna take it? I think it is right. So drama at work. What's next? The what's next is going to be really up to you at this point. You do kind of want to keep a separation from this, but something tells me you can't really get a lot of the separation you would like from this. Ace of Wands. Now, this is drama that's been pending. This is drama that has been brewing. There has been some coffee brewing in the other room. You can kind of smell the coffee brewing. And now all of a sudden you see the coffee sort of being held and drank by everybody in the office. This is one of those. You saw and you smelled it before you sort of dealt it with that Ace of Wands. So this is just beginning. This is not something that's going to be boom, over. No. This is something that's been developing, growing, that has been blossoming a little bit. And the best thing that you can do about this is stay away. Page of Wands. Don't get involved in this. Try to stay away from this. See, you got two types of people at work. You got 90% of the people at work want to get their job done and go home. Nobody wants to sit at work over, and just stay there, right? Nobody wants to just sit there and stay there for the rest of their natural life. But number two person needs the attention, needs the excitement, and work is an outlet where people are stuck there. So they can cause all kind of drama and people can't run away from them. And that's what you have is type 2 here at this drama central. Page of Wands says, do not get involved in it. The devil is at work here. There's nothing you can do that's going to make this better, that's going to heal this, that's going to fix this. You're just going to have difficulty overall getting away from it in the meantime. Nine of Cups, stay happy, stay professional, focus on work. If anybody drags you into it, focus on work. Tell who the boss or tell whoever, say, look, I got drama over here. I don't have time for this. I have these things to do, right? I have these things to do. So I think that's going to be important, right? Did you do Etsy's users reading? I did. I gave Etsy's user a one of the best readings I think I've ever given them last night. So they wanted it postponed, but I did go ahead and knock it out. And I think that was one of the higher quality readings they have received. Alex and Ann, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. We got a little bit of an OA over here. They want to know about a general for May. May has just begun. Where is it going to take us? Is what I'm saying right now. By the way, if you don't have this deck, it's called the Tarot in Wonderland. Barbara Moore, Barbara Moore makes a deck. I'm going to buy it. I don't really care what it looks like. I mean, Barbara Moore just makes the best books, makes the best decks, and her coordination with just about any artist is a guaranteed. And Eugene Smith is the one that coordinated with this. Eugene Smith is one of my absolute favorite artists of all time. Not because they have the same last name as me, but because the art is banging. All right, the general for May, OA, Ace of Cups. Ooh, a little bit of that Knight of Swords and the Strength. I mean, OA, you're looking at this point at focusing on love relationship, focusing on love, focusing on new opportunities, reaching out, having the socialization, having the things out there that you're excited about. There's a lot of good things that you need that is coming through, especially with the Ace of Cups with the Empress. Doesn't lie. It says we're focused on expanding, growing, and making some key relationships that are going to be overall better for us in the meantime, right? And thank you for the triple shot. I appreciate you. We get that Knight of Swords. This is something as far as relationships, as far as connections, as far maybe as some love that are going, right? You do have a lot of these feels that need to be expressed. There's a lot of things that need to be expressed and need to be moved forward, that need to be put on that next level. And this is kind of your opportunity in May to get this started. Now, I'm not saying you're going to conclude this, you're going to sort of finish this off. No. This is something that has that energy, that boost that you're going to feel as you go through the month. Overall, the strength is beautiful. There's a level of isolation here. May focus on that isolation, focus on that connection, and sort of get that, make it sort of your own, make it something that is going to be magical for everybody. And I think that's going to be your best shot as far as this goes. With that, we still have, let's see, can I say your name over here? I never know if I can say y'all's name on PayPal. Apparently I can. So, AA, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I greatly appreciate that. Let's go over here and let's get some of the decks we ain't used in a hot minute. Kitty Cat, what is going on? Thank you for your donation too. We got Marie coming up next. Cards about my relationship and its direction. Oh man, go on autopilot, like intuitively. First thing I feel, as far as this connection, as far as this relationship, as far as this movement, let it go on autopilot. Don't try to push anything. It feels like that this is sort of in a phase where there's not really much you're going to do, and the more you kind of push it in a direction, direction, the more that you are going to sort of dead end some of this abilities as it goes. You got the Three of Cups, the Judgment, and the Five of Swords over here. Yeah, trying just doesn't work in this particular thing. Sort of pushing it, sort of getting the envelope and trying to shove it into the next direction. It's really not really going to take you the direction you would like to go. That Three of Cups being pulled through. It feels like a lot of this is socialization. A lot of this is just getting the friendship, getting some of the baseline activities that you need to sort of make this healthy, make this where you would like it to be. Is it headed in a direction? The Judgment card says there are some big movements, some big bounces as far as this goes, and you want to be a part of that, of course, but there's not much you can do. Just let this slide, let this ride, and see where it is going to take you. Because the Five of Swords, it says we kind of have this level of over manipulation or over guidance that doesn't really need to be there. Let it autopilot itself the way it goes, right? You don't really try to control water. You let water flow where it wants to go, and you ride the wave. And this is going to be one of those things as well. So the direction seems to be on the move, and I think that that's going to be something exciting, and it's going to pull you in places that you haven't been before. And that's something to sort of enjoy it, be a part of it, but don't try to push it out of the way, because trying to control the waves never really works. Right? Emma, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Bartman is next. What's going to happen? I'm going to get the Writer's Oracle deck. Oh, finally, we get the real story, no pun intended, with the Writer's Oracle. Let's see where that is going to take us over there. We got the Dark Mansion is happening tonight. If you don't have this, you have to at least get this going. Dark Mansion is one of the best decks, maybe of all time. Probably the top 10 decks and quite a few people. So yeah, the artwork is beautiful. Everything is absolutely fantastic with this. Now, what's going to happen when we get the Writer's Oracle deck? Where is that going to take us? What kind of inventiveness is that going to be with that? Page of Swords is interesting. I think there are a lot of ideas in this. I really don't think, here's the thing. I really don't think it's an idea deck. I really don't think it's a deck to where it's going to give you ideas or it's going to give you inspiration or something like that. I think it's just going to turn you in a direction you haven't really thought about before, right? So you just kind of have these directions, you have these things, have these opportunities, and you're kind of like, wow, this is something where I am interested. I am curious. I'm wondering where we're going to be. Where is this going to take me? Page of Swords says it takes you in different directions. Again, sounds weird, but number one, it's not inspirational, and number two, it doesn't guide you, right? So you have two things that aren't happening here, but there's another thing where it's moving you in a different direction. It's pushing you outside of this envelope of what you normally would expect, right? So when I think you get in your writing style, you have your style, you have your method, you have your technique. This is going to drag you into a direction you have not considered before. And that's exciting for a lot of reasons, because that Two of Swords says, I really think you're blinded to some of the out-of-the-box experiences, some of the interesting things we haven't really seen before. And I really think that is going to pull you in the directions, again, where you haven't been. It's going to be like the Unknown Reality, the Seth books by Jane Roberts. Right? You do those exercises in those books and you have some weird ass experiences after that. I really think that's going to sort of bring you in that direction. Seven of Wands reversed. When you open the deck, here's what I think happens. You're immediately going to react to it like you do the Chibi Tarot. I think that's your first thing. You're going to react to it like you did the Chibi Tarot. You're going to be like, there's a level of defensiveness against this. Let that flush over you. Let that finish. That's not going to be your ultimate reality for this deck. You have to sort of get through that initial reaction. Overall, the Queen of Cups says you're going to fall madly in love with it. This is going to be something you do pull a card a day. A card a day really helps you a lot as far as just sort of the inventiveness and going in directions you had not expected to really sort of wander into. That's what I think is happening with that. The question from yesterday, redo. Here we go. They got the redo action going with that. Got the double Bri up in the house tonight. Let's see where the Bri takes us. With a little bit of the, a little bit of the, Oh, a little Buddha tarot, a little bit of the little Buddha, little, and more Buddha and more obvious things going on with that, right? Going on with that. We'll see the Bri double shot over there. General reading, a little bit of a question read. We'll see where the general takes us in there. What is failing in your life? You need to address it intuitively. First thing, boom, out of the box. What is failing in your life and why haven't you addressed it yet? That intuitively, that's the first thing that I see. I got to take a little water here, you know, a little agua. So intuitively, what is failing and why haven't you addressed it? So we'll go ahead and ask that question, Bri. This is the first thing out of the box, okay? Queen of Wands. Oh man, that is interesting. What can you do here? What kind of things can you do here to make things a little bit different, to make things a little bit better, right? It feels like a lot of times you're just not doing what you need to. I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm just saying there's some things that are sitting there that need to be done, that haven't been done. You need to do it. You need to be the Queen of Wands. And talk about the multitasking. Talk about the independence. Talk about the level of entrepreneurship that gives us the thing going through there. And that Five of Swords is if we don't, we do have something that's building up. We do have something that needs to be moved, that needs to be worked through. And I think that's going to be exciting for you. But it is something you have been kind of putting off with that. The Sun kind of says there's sort of a moving out, moving forward with this sort of thing as well. Could take you into a level of adventure that's kind of fun, a little bit exciting. I don't think it's anything just life-changing, life-altering with that. But it is something that you do need to address. So there we go. There's a little bit of a general and all of that other stuff. We got Bri with the second donation. We got Astro. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you over PayPal side. We'll see. Where's happening? Did my manifestations on the full moon work? I think so. I mean, intuitively, we say, I think so. Well, what are you manifesting? What are we manifesting? What are we doing to help it out? What are we doing to help a brother out with this manifestation kind of thing? You got this Two of Swords over here. This is interesting. The moon. I can manifest stuff. I can cast spells. I can get my imagination. I can get things moving, get things motivated. What am I doing to help it out? What am I doing to assist? What am I doing to push the log forward, push the rock forward into the next zone or what have you? You do need to help it out. This is something where you're manifesting it and sort of releasing it. That's not going to help anybody out here. You do need to help it along as far as the manifestation goes. I do think you did some good work here. Three of Pentacles talks about the creation, the birth of something, and putting in the work, having the follow-up that needs to be done. So the manifestations are working. You have started the process, and I think it's a matter of time to follow up and whatnot. Empress said this is going to bring you into an exciting new reality, an exciting new opportunity, and that's going to be something fun, something cool, something where you really are enjoying sort of what we're creating at the same time. So a lot of good stuff. Overall, that is going to be a yes. We'll get a little bit of the thumbs up action over there and see where that is going to take us indeed. All right, let's put up some tarot decks over here and see where that is going to take us. Oh, we got the super duper Linares. Can we do some Linares for backbone with the double shot over there? What are Richard R's feelings? What are their thoughts? Where are they going to take us? And where is that going to be at the end of the day? Let's see if Richard R is really going to have some good feelings, some good some good go-tos, and make all of that happen. Ooh, Emperor and the Devil, right? What are their feelings over there? You know what I'm saying? Mina, thank you for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. And then Emperor sort of sitting behind the desk. Richard is sort of just waiting for a response at this point. They're waiting to see what the next level, what the next things are happening. Where are the next things going to be at the end of the day here? The Emperor says they're just sort of sitting, watching, observing. You do have the Devil over here. A little bit too much observation. It's almost like they're stalking you on social media or looking at some things or watching you, seeing what you're doing, seeing how you're doing it, and a little bit of on the judgmental side at the moment. You have that Nine of Pentacles. overall, I do think that they have some good intentions in mind, but right now they're a little bit more on the concerned side, a little bit more on the, pulled back side as far as this goes, more of an observation, judgment, more of a devil card action on here. And you really don't need this from this person. You really need more of a connection from this person. And it just feels like we're just not getting it at this moment as far as it goes. Well, what's the most important thing I need to hear? You need to hear that the Tarot Oracle show is where you belong.
Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
Is what I'm saying. The Tarot Oracle show is where you belong. You know what I'm saying? What's the most important thing I need to hear? Well, that's one of those, but not of Swords. What is this dance we got going on? Be more free. Be more free. You're so restricted. You're so critical. You're so restricted in a lot of the things you do. Be more free. Be more reaching to the sky and seeing where we're going to go, what we're going to do. Don't be free. It feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like right now you're so restricted in what you think, how you think, what you consider, what your beliefs are. You need to free it up. You need to free it up. There's a lot of activities, a lot of action that just hasn't been released, that hasn't been sort of let out. I mean, you're sort of in that cocoon phase, trying to let the butterfly out, and that cocoon has been sitting there too long. It's just, you know what I'm saying? You got that Queen of Cups with that expression that you really haven't done yet, that connection with the outer world, the connection with some of the other side that needs to be used with that. The Death says it's time to sort of recreate your reality, enthusiastically embrace something that is on the outer world. We're reaching to the sky here. We're reaching to the sky here. We have a lot of things that are possible, a lot of things that need to be connected. We're just not connected with where we need to be. So reorient yourself, release yourself from that cocoon and allow the butterfly to go free right now. I think that is what you need to hear at the moment with all of that stuff. We got Tarot Magician. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got some manifestations going on. Manifestations is what we need right now. We do need to use my deck with the Tarot Magician because that's how we roll over here. If you don't have my deck, I haven't had an order for it in a while. I still got plenty to go. I still got plenty to go. So, hey, if you want one, throw an order out there. I'll get it done for you right now. Anyway, let's see. Did manifestations last night. Anything I need to know with that? Let's see what kind of manifestation activities, where we're going, what we're doing. Manifestation wise and all of that other stuff. Effie, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Thank you for being here. Oh, a little bit of that. Oh, nice. You're very focused on that manifestation, right? You're very focused on that. I think that's one thing that you do have a talent for is focus. You do have a talent for focus, right? I think that's one of the important parts of sort of where you're at, what you're doing, what things are important for you and what have you. It's all about the focus. I think you're in a phase right now where indeed you do have the level of focus that you need to really manifest what you want, as well as you know what you want. You're in that sort of that ideal, you're in that reality where it feels like there's a lot of things that you want. And I think because there's some things that you want, you know exactly what you want right now, right? That is going to be sort of the focus that you need where we're sort of going. The sun says the manifestation will bring about some good stuff where you are what you need. The sun is a good card, especially next to the devil. So talk about this. If you don't have this one, link in the description with a tarot guidance book. I talk about the sun. In the sun card, I discuss how it brightens up darker cards. It brightens up some things that are just sort of hidden. And I talk specifically about this combo here, because let's talk about this. I talk specifically about this combo in the book and in the previous book, that the sun brightens up darker cards. So let's say you have a 5 of Pentacles. It brightens it up. It warms up that card and it makes things less bad, right? But when it's next to the devil, now we see why we're restricted. Now we see things are going to be a little bit challenging. Things are sort of seeing why they're challenging, what's holding us back, and the secrets are revealed from the sun being next to the devil card. So I think that the work you did will reveal why we're having these challenges in our life. You can expect it to reveal a lot of sort of the things that are holding us back. Now there are some revelations that we don't want to deal with, because a lot of times we'll see things and we'll be like, oh, there's some revelations, but I really don't want to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with it eventually. If nothing else, make it a point to do that. But the manifestations are on point. You know what you need. You know how to get it done. And I think you're on the right track. But the big takeaway from this read is the fact that the blockages are now revealed. The secrets are now on the table, and I'm able to take some action from those, because that is going to be one of the great things around there, right? We got Alex is also the great thing too. Alex wants to know, what about the love? What is going on and all of that? And we'll see where that is going to take us at the end of the day. If you don't have this deck, it is called the Modern Love Tarot, is where it is going to be. Alex, we're going to see a little bit on the love side of what kind of love, what kind of beautiful things that we need going on there. All right, Ace of Cups, we got a Six of Wands, and the Devil seems to be in every reading tonight. We don't know why that is, but hey, it could be something interesting indeed. All right, love reading, where are we going to go? The Devil, man, it is sort of a casual, very, very casual connection, you know, very, very casual connection. It's not something we want to sort of push through. It's not something we want to reach out and expect it to be just this big, massive, you know, favorite thing of all time. That's not really going to be something that is. The Six of Wands says we're just going to roll through the future, roll through to the level of success, but it's going to take a little more effort than we would like it to be. You know what I'm saying? We take it a little much, we take it a little more. We need to do, right? We need to do it. So yeah, we're going to cross the finish line. It just takes a little longer than what we would have liked. Ace of Cups talks about love is something that needs to be renewed. It needs to be embraced. And I think that's going to be very important for you in the long run, and there is your love. We got the triple shot from Anne. We got a kitty cat meow. We got AA on the PayPal right now. We got another AA. We got two AAs on PayPal. This one is Angela. We'll do Angela. There we go. I don't know if I can say your name, but we got two different AAs on PayPal right now, so I'm going to say one of them. And that is going to be Angela. And let's see where that takes us. Oh, wait, we got a good kitty cat deck. I guess we could do this one. This will be kind of interesting. We'll see with that. All right, Angela wants to know. We'll do Ange. Ange wants to know. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm doing well. Wondering how my relationship with R will progress. Here's my ex. Lloyd wants to be. Okay, R. X wants back in. All right, that's the summary. There you go. That is the summary. All right, we'll see with that. Wondering how the relationship with R will progress. He's the ex and says he slowly wants to try it again. Is he telling the truth, or am I being scammed? Am I being scammed? You know what I'm saying? Cinderella, thank you for the massive donation. I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate you, Cinderella, as always. But yeah, let's see where this is going to take us. All right, let's see, Ange, where we're going to go here and make this happen. How my relationship with R is progressing. He's the ex he wants back in. You know, it's going to take a little longer to get this to any substantive point that you would like it to be at the end of the day. This is something where you do need to take this to the next level, but you need to let yourself take it to the next level rather than let this person guide you. It's almost like that this person wants to guide you at a little different speed, a little different level of seriousness than what you're ready for. Six of Swords, right? We progress through it. We're going to be there together. But it just says that, yeah, this is something I got to sort of take our time with it. So take your time, let it be, let it sort of appreciate, let it go in the direction you would like it to go. It does look like it's worthwhile, which is kind of what you wanted to hear, right? Seven of Cups is building the success, building the planting the seeds for success, and those are going to take us on to the next level indeed. that 5 of coins sort of reversed with that just feels like that there's a lot of possibilities for failure here if we do not band-aid up what was wrong in the first place. So in other words, we're going to have the new honeymoon period, the new excitement, be kind of fun. But if we don't band-aid up, if we don't shore up some of the details, some of the problems that we had before, then that is going to be something that, ultimately we're going to have a problem with, because it's going to recur again. So if you want a honeymoon period and let it die off, that's going to be an option. But if you want it to be substantive, then you are going to have to address some of the old wounds. And that's going to be something that is going to be difficult to bring up. King of Cups overall just says stay away emotionally until you get that level of confidence, until you get a lot of better things sort of on there. And I think that's going to be a good option for you and a good movement for you indeed. All right, we got another reading for you in a minute, but in the meantime, let's do a giveaway. We're giving away the Lord of the Rings, Tarot. We're going to give it away. And we're going to see where it goes. So we're going to wait for Ultraviolet Morgan to text me a number between 1 and 100 that she chooses at random and does not put in chat. And once I get that number, we're going to open up the giveaway, and everybody's going to get a guess to what the number is. But Ultraviolet Morgan, if you will please text me a number between 1 and 100, and then everybody can guess what that is, and make that happen. In the meantime, let's start the Anne extravaganza with that. Is it likely that R will post what I made for them? We'll see. Can they post it? Can they get it? Will they at least be proud of what you have done? We'll see a little bit of the adventure tarot over there, and we're going to see where that takes us, right? We're going to see where that takes us. I don't want to pick a number. Well, it's kind of too late. You have to pick a number. This is not too difficult. You just type it. It doesn't seem that difficult. I mean, maybe I'm one of those that just oversimplifies life, but in the grand scheme of things, texting me a number doesn't seem all that difficult. Now, you just put it in chat, which completely defeats the purpose of what I just said. So it looks like that we're going to need Tarot Magician instead. Tarot Magician, if you could please... If you could please send me over Instagram a number between 1 and 100, since Ultraviolet Morgan is too intoxicated to do that apparently, then Tarot Magician will be choosing the number tonight. There we go. All right. Anyway, is it likely that R will post to what I made them and all of that? Leyla, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. We'll see about this over here. I think they will post it, that Ace of Wands. You have sort of the holding things up. I'm displaying it. I'm doing it and all this other stuff, So I'm holding it up. I'm displaying it for the world. And the Death card says this is something that, they're sort of proud of. They like it. It's unique. It's got something different about it. It's got some differences and interesting things going on with that, right? But yeah, you do have that 7 over there. You gave them this. They love it. They're holding on to it. They want to display it. They want to be all around with it. So we're going to go with a thumbs up. Over there. All right, Tarot Magician, thank you for following the instructions over there. I greatly appreciate that. Tarot Magician has sent me a number between 1 and 100. You must live in the United States of America, and you only get one guess. So post your guess about what number Tarot Magician just sent me over Instagram. If you are the closest, you win the Lord of the Rings Tarot for free. I got your number. So take a guess at what Tarot Magician, who can follow directions, actually sent me, and then we will have a successful giveaway. Thank you, Tarot Magician, for picking up the slack tonight. I greatly appreciate that. All right. We'll see. Will I do well in this exam I'm currently studying for? All right, let's see about the examination, where we're going to be, and what we're going to do with all of that other stuff, and make it happen over there. All right. we're going to see there. So the Tower, the Fool, and the Nine of Wands. It looks like you barely make it. It looks like you barely make it through. You barely make it through this particular invention, the Tower card. So there's a lot of challenges across here that you're not quite prepared for. But as you go through, as you make it, I think that you do barely make it. So, hey, we just barely skate by. You barely skate by on this one, but yeah. You do okay. You don't do well, you do okay as far as this goes. Will I be able to collab with the people I want to collab with? Oh, that is interesting indeed. We'll see. See with a collab. Judgment. Oh, Jesus. And you absolutely need to start collabing with more than one person, right? I think it's almost like the people that you have in mind, do collab with it. It's almost like a lot of people are waiting to collab with you. Seven of Cups, all of these people are waiting to collab with you. They're on the same page. They're excited. They appreciate you. That Knight of Swords says, let's go. Let's ride through this together. Let's make this happen, right? And the Judgment card, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation says, it does get you some attention. It does get you some exposure that you're ready to go, right? That you're ready to go with. So there we go. All right. So we got a couple more. You only get one guess. Ultraviolet Morgan, you only get one guess. So let's see. What is the next opportunity we got? We got Astro Kittycat. Let's do some Meow Mix over there. So yeah, get some kitty cat action. How will Mercury Dasha be like for me? Let's see what's going on with all of that. Angela, we got your other question coming up. I did not forget about you, I promise. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, we'll see where that takes us. Knight of Swords seems to be pretty popular with that. How will Mercury Dasha be like? This is something where you need to move quickly on communication. You need to move quickly on some opportunities that are out there. The things that you see out there, the opportunities that you like, the opportunities that you see are definitely something you can grab, you can run with, but you need to take action quickly. The windows close pretty fast, right? MB and Cinderella, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, that King of Wands over here just kind of says that, hey, there are some opportunities. There are some good things with here. So there are some nice fiery aspects which you would like to be, where you would like to go. And I think that's going to be something all right for you at the end of the day. Let's take action quickly. Don't hesitate. Don't pause. Don't do anything. Because that Six of Pentacles says you're going to be given things. You're going to be moving forward with that. So, hey, you know, that's going to be good overall. So I think it's going to be a lot of opportunities, but you have to take some quick action to make it happen. All right. It looks like the guesses are closed. Tarot Magician can let us know who wins, because I already know who wins because I see it. So Tarot Magician, let us know who won that one. Who got the closest to your particular guess on the Lord of the Rings? If you did not win it, it is currently $7 on Amazon, which is probably why we don't have a lot of guesses. It's $7 on Amazon. So not $7 from like one, you know, pirate or something like that. No, there's like 13 people selling it for $7. So yeah, $7. Anyway, so it looks like we do have a winner. The person who won, Tarot Magician will let us know. I already know who it is. All right, Emma is next. Wants to know over here, is S still around my energy, or have they given up on my energy? Have they given up on my energy? There we go. All right, Vanessa still got the ebook going on. Vanessa, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Is S still around my energy? I mean, no. Oh, you have a little bit of that hermit. You know, I don't think exactly. I mean, they're close enough, but they're not kind of in the same vein. You do have the this isolation from here. You do have this sort of this casual connection, a little bit of a connection, but it's just not on the same vein. It's just not on the same wavelength as what your energy is or where your energy is kind of at, kind of thing with here, right? So I think that's something where they're a little bit disconnected, here. So, you know, overall, you just got that. I think their energy is a little too wild and unpredictable right now for you to sort of be able to control it, or you to be able to do something with that or whatnot. So you still have a connection. The energy is more isolated. The energy is more wild. It is a little more uncontrolled, and you are going to have to get some management from that to sort of see where that is going to take you at the end of the day. All right, so Ultraviolet Morgan has won the deck. Please send me your address and name, and I will get this mailed to you, Ultraviolet Morgan, first thing tomorrow. So we'll get that done. All right. So we got Angela wants to know. We got Ange wants to know something too over here. We'll see. Will Ange go in? Change? Will he change? All right. Will he change, or is he going to be the same person that he's always been? Let's look at the Titanic tarot, because this indeed could go a little bit downhill. We could have it sinking into the Titanic. We'll see right here and see what's going on with that. That's right. Ultraviolet Morgan has won the deck. All right. So yeah. Let's see, will he change? All right, you know, that's the bottom kind of thing here. Will he change the things he needs to change? I don't know. Does anybody really change? Does anybody really change at the end of the day? I got to ask that question. You know what I'm saying? All right. Does anybody change what they really need to change? I don't know. We'll see what's going on there. All right. AKF, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. We're going to see, will they change? Justice card. Not really. Ace of Swords. You know, I think that they'll try. I think that they'll go into that next level. They'll go into that next opportunity, and they'll kind of see where it's going. They'll kind of see where things are happening with all of that. But I do think that they can make some alterations. They can make some adjustments as it goes. Ace of Swords says they will try. They'll give it a shot, but at the end of the day, the Justice card says they will sort of lean back. They will balance the scales back in the direction of what they normally do, how they like to do it, how they do things on a regular basis with that. The 2 says we have some sort of an interesting balance that needs to happen, and I think that changing is going to take some work from their part. It's going to be difficult for them to do. It's going to be difficult for them to do indeed, because you have that 9, like they're constantly worried about did they change enough, or are they, you know, sort of in an acceptable thing? Because when you need somebody to change, you can't really have them just adjust their whole life to please you. They are going to maintain 90% of their life, but they can change some behaviors. So you just got to sort of focus on the behaviors that need to change rather than the overall personality changing. Does that make sense? So like, let's say if I make somebody angry because of some random reason that I'm not sure of, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I need to change something. If they don't express what the hell's going on, then I'm not going to be able to make any changes. So I'm not going to like borderline change my whole personality. It's just a matter of, you know, sort of fixing things at more of a root level as it goes, and sort of fixing behaviors that need to be adjusted as far as that is as well. All right, we got a lot of readings to go. We are wrapping up the readings, so we'll see where that is going to take us. Reiki, what's going on? Appreciate you. All right, you know, I'm going to see here. Time is my greatest adversary. Oh my, that's a start. Mainly because everything must happen under divine timing. How will I accomplish my dreams, goals, and desire? Wait, this is a long question. How will I focus my dreams, goals, and desires of my heart? My biology clock is about to expire. my biology clock is about to expire. Maybe we'll have the Titanic for this one too. I mean, if your biology clock is on if you're on the tick, we'll see what's going on. Time is my greatest adversary. Everything must happen under divine timing. How will I accomplish my dreams, my goals, and my desires? I don't know. Well, let's see, first of all, how we can focus and accomplish dreams and desires. What kind of things can we do? Where can we go here to make that happen? We'll keep with the Titanic over there. Your dreams, goals, and desires are achievable, which is one thing you definitely want to focus on, right? Cinderella, thank you for your third donation. I greatly appreciate that. That will be the last donation tonight, is Cinderella's donation right there. We do have some big donations going on PayPal. Let's see, permanent job that pays more money, pays us self-sufficient. All right, we got some big PayPal donations we have to deal with as well, so we're gonna have to sort of do the donation cutoff for Cinderella being the last one tonight. We will be back tomorrow, and let's see. All right, Knight of Coins. I mean, everything is not just dying off. You know, as far as how do I achieve my desires? The Knight of Coins, I think you've put a level of effort that needs to be done in here. I think you do need to put, I think you've already done a lot of the effort that needs to be formulated here. So it's a matter of sort of just following up at this point, right? Dotting the I's, crossing the T's, seeing where this is going to go and what's going to happen and all this other stuff. But you do have kind of that 8 of Cups over here. Don't abandon your dreams and desires because of some self-created limitation. In other words, don't walk off on your dreams and desires. You want to make sure and focus. You want to make sure and get that done. And yeah, it's sort of follow up. So I think you're creating this self-restriction that doesn't really exist. And you're creating it because of some limiting belief that you have here. And you're kind of walking off on some things that you've already done, some goals that you've already made, some work that you've already done. Don't abandon that. Keep following through. All right. You do have that 6 over here. I think you are a level of success away from getting your desires. I think you're on the horse, you're riding through, you're getting the Lord of Victory. You need to follow up, you need to continue, you need to realize that you're not really restricted by anything. You can get things done, you can sort of expand and make things happen the way that you need to. Your dreams and desires can be realized. A 10 of Coins is the complete fulfillment of everything. It's having the dog and the family and the home and all of these things going through. And I think that's something that you need to realize that is within your reach rather than something that is outside of your reach. So remove any just sort of limiting beliefs from this and what happened, and then you'll see where it goes with that. Now, how do we get divine timing? How can we achieve divine timing and make that possible indeed the way to go? Ace of Coins is sort of something, follow up astrologically. I do think there are many astrological timing techniques. You can dig into some of those and find out how those can be some reality that we can sort of push through and make happen. Ace of Coins is going to be a very poignant, a very good opportunity for you. And I think you're kind of right there, right? You have these 2 aces. Get busy, get started, get some divine timing readings, get some astrological clocks, some astrological charts pulled up for what is the best timing for this, the best timing for that, and basically get a good answer, a real answer to your question. And that way you have divine timing scheduled, ready to go, and you don't have to guess and hope for the best and stress over it. Now you have your answer, okay? And 9 of Cups talks about your dreams fulfillment and having the confidence to go forward, having the confidence to make things happen the way that you would like, because it is about escaping. It is about escaping your limitations, and I think basically having facts, having things on the table, having a plan on the table is going to get you a lot of, you know, this sort of a less stress, of a less stress kind of thing going through. So I think that is going to be important indeed. All right. And that is those are your readings. You got another one coming up. Right now we got Leyla, feelings and intentions. Not a damn contact for a long time going over here. Where are the intentions? Where are the feelings? Where are things going to be focused over there in the long run? Let's see. Oh, we got a little bit. Oh, we got a little bit of this one over here. I do like this. I do like this indeed. You know, I do like this indeed. Let's see where this is going to take us. Feelings and intentions, no contact for 3 days. 6 of Air. it's more of an approach right now. They're trying to figure out how to approach things. I think they feel like they're making mistakes. They feel like that there's a lot of hesitation here. There's a lot of things going on, and that just sort of that approaching. It looks like a shrine in the Zelda game, Breath of the Wild. But anyway, but they're sort of like approaching it. We need to approach it with a light. We need to approach it and shine some reality on it. We need to kind of get a different perspective on it. I think they're kind of working on that at the moment. A Four of Water does say they do feel isolated emotionally from you right now. So it just feels like that they need to sort of recover from that. Just sort of be prepared, be ready for that as well. Knight of Air, a lot of movement, a lot of activity. Once they start moving, once they start connecting with you, I think that's going to be a good thing overall and going to have some good reactions for that. We got Backbone is again, what kind of judgment is Richard R. making about me? All right, what kind of judgment are they making about you? And then we got the double Cinderella, we got MB, we got AKF, we got Assel, and we got TK on the PayPal side. And then we are out of here. We will be back tomorrow as well. So yeah, we are taking Monday and Tuesday off. Monday and Tuesday are chemotherapy days. So we're going to have to do, we're going to have to take a break because I will be basically dying in bed for Monday and Tuesday. So I will not be able to stream. I will not be able to stream. All right, Two of Air. That is so interesting. We're trying to reach the key, right? We're trying to reach the key. I think they want something they're just not able to reach. They're just not able to find. They're just not able to locate at the moment. The Moon says if you're sort of looking for some big reaction, some big movement in here, you do need to wait a little bit. It's almost like after the Moon has phased, after you have 30 days, 20 days or whatnot, you are going to sort of see a new innovation, a new approach sort of coming through. Because the Three of Air does say we're in a sort of a dead end zone here, and we do need that newness that's sort of there, right? The newness that needs to be there. All right, we got MB is how will the visit with M go tonight? That is an interesting question indeed. Let's take a look at that. Over here, we have this deck over here by Y-Spell. Y-Spell has 10,000 different decks coming on Kickstarter, all of which look fantastic, so I can't wait to get all of them. But yeah, how will the date with the visit, the visit, I don't know if this is kind of the thing. It goes fine. You have the Seven of Swords. We're definitely looking forward to this. It's definitely something where we're escaping. We're getting it done. We have a lot of interesting sort of options here as we go through. The Sun just says it goes well. You know, you're looking for a good news card. The Sun says it goes well. We have a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of sort of good looking possibilities here. And the Queen of Pentacles says we have a level of confidence. We have a level of, it just feels good, right? It just feels good as well. MB, you have Cancer. Yes, I do. I have a rare form of Cancer, and it is fatal as hell. And I am doing Cancer, so I do not die off. All right. AKFGRocks is, there's Nina. Love me. Or are they just happy to see me? Oh, Jesus. We'll see if Nina is madly in love with you.
I love you.
We'll see if they are madly in love with you. We'll see what kind of interesting aspects this person has. We got the double Cinderella. We got TK on the PayPal side, and we'll see what's going on. Oh, Jesus, this looks pretty good. Magician. Ooh, this person is very interested in you. The Magician, they have been interested in you. They have been interested in you. They kind of want to see where things are going. They have been watching. They have been looking. They have been over there. That Eight of Wands, this person would take the opportunity if the opportunity was presented to them. King of Swords says they kind of have kept their distance a little bit, but you know, that's just the way it goes. That is the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, they are interested. We're going to look at that, a little bit of the love balloons. I'm not saying they just want to jump your bones or what have you, but I'm just saying that they are interested indeed. Looking pretty decent. Cinderella's looking decent. We got TK up in the queue tonight. Let's see about the eyes are looking at you, TK. TK is next. Where are the eyes going to take us with that? The program, we need a job. All right, so basically TK needs a job. So the question is, and we're going to break it down like MC Hammer over here, need a permanent job that pays more money. Will I obtain a plumber this year that pays more money for me this year? Pays enough to where I'm self-sufficient. All right, so part one is going to be, let's find a job. I think that's it, right? Let's find a job that gives us the opportunity that we need and kind of why we haven't had a job at that level as well. Seven of Wands does have the defensiveness against looking. Oh man, it's interesting. It's like you haven't been looking in the correct location. We have a defensive card and a looking and scanning the environment card. We're defensive. We're being defensive against looking at the right location. We haven't looked in the right location. We haven't seen the options that are going to be the best availability for us. You do need to look at a different location and expand your range, expand your opportunities, expand what you're willing to look at for a job. And I think that's going to bring us into the place we would like to be. Emperor says you have the skills and the abilities that are required to get that done. So I absolutely think you have the possibility here. But it feels like the King of Swords. We need to reach out, we need to apply more, and we need to expand our environment. It's almost like that you have a good job that would be possible if you expanded, if you weren't defensive against looking at something. That's interesting. Wherever the sun is sort of in there, you want to follow the sun as far as direction. You have the sun here, you have the sun here, you have the sun here. It's almost like follow the sun in that direction. And I think that you have something interesting going on and something good that could be waiting for you in that direction. Now, let's go to part two, which is going to be basically, will I obtain something that is going to be possible to make more money? Well, we need a job that basically is going to make more money. It's going to make the fat cash and kind of see where that is going to be possible here, right? Let's see where we're going to be getting at. Seven of Pentacles says yes. Seven of Swords says yes. Three of Swords, Six of Swords. They all kind of say moving in the direction of making more money indeed. So can we do that? I do think that you can get a job that's going to pay you more, that's going to get you where you want to be. Six of Swords says it does take a little bit longer than what you would normally expect. You do want to be all right with that. But yeah, that Six of Swords just says, hey, that's going to be something possible, right? MB, thank you very much for your very generous donation. MB, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're very nice of you. I appreciate you. All right, but yeah, that Six of Swords says yes. Going to take a little longer than expected, but yes, you can get a job that is going to pay more. Again, follow the sun. The Three of Swords is interesting too, as well. I think that you have three job opportunities coming up. Job number two, I would take that one over the other ones, right? You have three job opportunities coming up. Number two is going to be the opportunity that ultimately I would like to see as far as sort of the result. Seven of Swords is sneaking out to the job that pays more money and getting more money. Investing in yourself, getting the fat cash is going to be your focus, and it's going to be a level of success that you've been waiting for. So absolutely, we're going to go with a thumbs up on that. Looking good as far as getting the job, getting the opportunities, getting the good stuff that you need. I think it's going to be just an excellent thing for you at the end of the day. Second part of the first question. There we go. All right, let's take out this. And let's say, there we go. Second part of the first question. How will it happen if my health is not getting, or I'm not stable, getting chronic pain, chronic bone pain, and chronic fatigue? How will it happen? I don't know. I mean, let's just see. Let's just see where things are. Let's see where things go. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, I hate to say it, but you know, I hate to say it, but Stephen Hawking had a lot of issues. Stephen Hawking had a lot of issues and didn't really stop him. I mean, you know, I hate to say that. I mean, I know you're not in that level, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This is the first thing that came to me intuitively, right? Stephen Hawking had literally everything working against him from the start. Literally everything working against him from the start. And it just didn't stop him. It just didn't stop him from doing what was needed or from making a success. So that's just first thing that came intuitively. But anyway, all right. The Temperance card, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords. Health is not getting better. It's not stable. Make it better, make it stable, right? Make it better, make it stable. There's a lot of things that we can do. Ace of Cups, you need to sort of emotionally embrace your life. You need to emotionally embrace the good things, emotionally embrace the possibilities, and enjoy every day that you have, and wake up with big plans, big goals, big opportunities, and letting something stand in your way is a complete waste of time right now, to be quite honest with you, right? To be honest with you. Four of Swords, don't let things be that way. Don't let things be restrictive of you. Don't just lay down and take it. Don't just lay down and give up. Get up and fight that shit. Go and just make things better for your lifetime, right? I hate to be like a motivational speaker, but I'm being legitimate. The Temperance card is about blending the two worlds together and whatnot. I think that's going to be an important aspect too for that. Queen of Wands just said, be independent, be focused, make your dreams come true, and don't really let anything be in your way. Don't let anything be in your way, right? So I'm just saying. That's just the way it works as far as that goes. Anyway, I hate to pull back the Cancer veil, but I mean, so they told me my ass was going to die. They said, you're going to die. You got an aggressive cancer. Your ass is dead in 6 months if you don't do anything. So I signed up for chemo. I go to chemo. I got permanent flu-like symptoms at this point. Like all I do is sniff, and I'm tired, and I do everything and crap like that. I got just permanent flu-like symptoms right now. I got more chemo and more chemo. I feel like I'm dead for 2 days after it. You know what I'm saying? But do you think that's stopping me? Do you think that's going to halt me and my dreams and my desires and my goals and everything else? You're incorrect if you think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to achieve everything, literally everything that I want to in my life. I'm going to overachieve everything in my life, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. Because I'm going to conquer. I'm not letting anything get in my way. And Cinderella, that should be the exact words that you are saying as well. I don't understand failure. You shouldn't understand failure as well. You have a lot of excuses you're presenting to me. I really don't want any of these to interfere with your dreams. I want you to go out and I want you to conquer the fucking world, and you don't let anything get in your way. Again, Stephen Hawking had 90% disability. He came through, and he was probably one of the most famous physicists in the entire world. Didn't really let anything get in his way. Don't let anything get in your way as well. I hate to be that motivational guy, but reality is you create your own reality. And if you have all of these barriers and these blockages that are always on your mind, get rid of that. Get rid of that. You should never speak of these things again. All you should be focusing on is, number one, how am I making my life a success today? And number two, how am I making my life a success tomorrow? Because I have big plans. If anything other than those two things even cross your mind, move those out of your way. Work on getting those. Work on getting things past that. In just my opinion, of course, with that. Anyway, all right. How can I manifest my love-caring, honest husband who will contribute to my life instead of taking whatever money I have? I didn't see. I probably should have read that question before I just gave that motivational speech. I guess. Are they? I don't know. I just got to ask. Is this a Scorpio? I hate to be that guy. Is it a Scorpio? All right, how can I manifest a love-caring, honest husband who will contribute to my life instead of taking whatever money that I have? It's all about dodging the, you just dodge a Scorpio. It seems easy, it seems easy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. All right. All right. The Tower. Don't let anybody in your life that's like that. Yeah, but you need somebody who is going to be your support network. They're going to support you. When you have an idea, they're going to be like, I like that idea. Let's find out how we can pursue and make that idea a reality. You need somebody who's going to be your support network, and that's not going to be somebody that's going to be taking your money. If you see that in somebody, if you see the red flags, dump them and dump them again, right? You don't need the tower. The tower, you don't need drama. You don't need things to distract you from making your life a success. Bottom line with that, right? So if you see the things, get rid of those and dump them quick. And the Eight of Cups is don't be afraid to leave when we see red flags, because a lot of times we do get embroiled with that, and we just don't let that happen. Overall, sort of get somebody who is going to be your support network, somebody who's going to be there for you. If you find anybody else, get rid of them. Just find yourself a quality human being. Basically it, right? You're able to manifest your desires, you're able to manifest your level of success, manifest your husband, which is going to be a supportive person as well. Page of Cups, just sort of, don't rely on this person for happiness, rely on you. Focus on your goals, focus on your dreams, and you'll have somebody who's going to be a cheerleader for you and somebody who's going to be there for you, and that is the ideal relationship as it goes. And that is it for me. I will be here tomorrow. We got another big giveaway tomorrow. Please tune in then, and we will see you then.